I'm happy with the April Boxycharm 2025 box. If you're not aware, Boxy is a monthly subscription service, beauty, skincare, fragrance, that kind of thing. And it's $32 plus a $1.99 handling fee. So essentially it's $33.99 plus tax. You get to pick 3 of the 5 items and choice opens on the 1st of each month. First up, we have from Dallas and James skincare company. This is Watermelon Dream Salt Water Scrub. Now the interesting thing is they are cruelty-free, vegan, natural, by the way. The interesting things is it doesn't say where it's made, but it does have on the bottom of the box when it was manufactured and when it expires. So I do like that. Another thing that I thought was kind of interesting is on the box, the directions say how to use, just say massage gently in circular motions, then rinse, pat skin dry. Follow up with serum and moisturizer. So it doesn't say though anywhere on the box if it's body or face scrub, but when I went to their website, it does say apply to the face. Now, I do think that it is definitely very, it has a texture of like sugar. So if you have sensitive skin, I would definitely do a test patch. I noticed that when I just it says apply to a damp face. And when I just had a little bit of water on, it was a little bit harder to massage it in. I did need to add more water. I think you just kind of need to play around with how much of the scrub and how much you need it, you know, what I'm trying to say. What am I trying to say? You know, but how hard, it's not harsh. So the harsh is the word that comes to my mind, but it's not harsh. That's not how I would describe it. So you know what I'm saying. I expected it to have more of a watermelon scent. It doesn't. It's really lightweight. It's just kind of fresh, clean. So definitely not overpowering scent. Yeah, I think that I'm going to also be using this and try it because I think it would be really good for like your elbows or your knees, you know, places that get a little extra dry that could need a little extra help. I don't know about you, but so product number 1. Oh, I didn't say the value, did I? That has a value of $28 for 4.2 ounces. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming on back. If you are just finding me, hello, my name is Stacy. I love all things fashion and beauty. And here on this channel, I am about making you and I feel more confident, feel and look good no matter what our age. And you know what? We are going to, together, we are going to drop the narrative of she looks good for her age. She looks good. Let's just drop that for age stuff, okay? Now, Boxycharm is sent to me by the brand. I really, really appreciate it. It came early, so I'm happy to be able to share with you what I got in my box. And stay until the end if you want to know the value and what was in the Ipsy spoilers that will pop up next from Wander Beauty. They are cruelty-free. This is the Mile High Club Mascara. And the color that we got is espresso. So I was happy to see that. Different kind of tube here, or different kind of packaging for a lot of mascaras we have here. And this is made in Korea. 6-month shelf life. Always, mascaras usually have about a 6-month shelf life, and you really want to stay to that because otherwise it can cause eye infections and all that. Here is what the brush looks like. This has a retail price, a retail value of $26. It claims to volumize and lengthen the lashes. Let's see what the reviews, and I'll let you know what my thoughts are. It got 4.2 stars out of 5. And there was 377 reviews. The people with the low reviews said that this is not good for sensitive eyes. So again, if you have sensitive eyes, maybe look at the link and read more reviews. Also, people said that they didn't really see that much of a length and for the price, or that they felt like it was dried out when they got the tube. One thing that people did say is that this is easy to take off. It's okay. I think that you do need to build it up if you really want length. I did not curl my lashes when I'm first applying a mascara and testing it. I like to just see what it's going to do on its own without you know, curling lashes and stuff. So that is that. Okay, this blush. We need to talk about this blush. This is from What's Up Beauty. The Rose Hippity Matte Liquid Blush, and Heirloom is the color. Now, they don't have this blush on their website. I saw lipsticks and the powdered blush. For the value, I went off the price of the lipsticks because I felt like the powdered blush, they have, you know, an actual compact. A lot of times I've noticed that when things come in Boxycharm or Ipsy and they're not on a brand's website, a lot of times it's they're coming. And in my opinion, I don't have any insider information on this. Is my opinion. I always wonder like if they're just testing it out to see the reaction. So it has, this is the applicator and there's an on off that you turn it. So it reminds me a lot of the Charlotte Tilbury or the e.l.f. ones that they have that is the foam like that. And wow, a little goes a long way. I wasn't totally paying attention when I was first squeezing it, and ooh, I got way too much on. And as you can see, when I put it on, ooh, yeah, little, a long way. This is made in China. It has a 12-month shelf life. It says it's infused with skin-loving ingredients, cruelty-free, and vegan. I was so happy when I saw Tower 28 in this because I feel like, I mean, maybe I'd have to really go back, but I don't think if we've gotten Tower 28 before, it's been very minimal. I just don't remember seeing it in my box or in other people's, but I was so excited. I only tried a couple things from them and I really like them. They're a clean, cruelty-free brand. Let's see where this is made. This is made in the US with global ingredients. And what this is called is the Lip Jelly. It's a lip gloss. And the color, it's kind of interesting. When I was first opening the box, I was like, oh, pistachio. Oh, I don't know. It's probably going to have like a green tint to it. But no, it's a really pretty mauve-y pink color. Retail price is $16. It is also gluten-free if you are looking for that. Now on Sephora, this did get a 4.5 stars with over 5,000 reviews. Now somebody said that the smell was off, that it smelled bad. And I'm wondering if they got like an old one or something. Because, I mean, there might be a little bit of a scent to it, but that's what it looks like. Yeah, I'm just not getting, I mean, for me, if there is a scent, it's very minimal. I'm just not really picking up anything. And then somebody said that the texture, it wasn't sticky, but they felt like it was weird. And I'm not really sure. I guess maybe I would kind of describe it as a cross of lip oil mixed with a lip gloss, because it's not sticky like a lip gloss, but you're getting that shine. But it's a little more, it's got more texture to it than a lip oil. So kind of a combo of those is how I would describe it. I like it. It feels nice. It feels hydrating. So yeah, happy with this. And we have a palette, Natasha Denona. It was very well packaged. It was in a box and then in a bubble. This is the Hot Topic palette because it's taupes, and I did use it today with what they recommend on the back because it tells you eyelid, corner, inner corner, outer corner, center eyelid, crease, transition. So I did follow that, and this is the eye look that I came up with. This is made in Italy, and yeah, we got 2 mattes and 3 shimmers. So what do you think of that? I couldn't find this exact one available on her website or anywhere. Natasha Denona is cruelty-free. For the value, I went off the price of what these usually are, and the other ones are $27. So that's what I used. Interesting enough, you know, that is a very neutral palette. Now in the Ipsy spoilers, there was one with a little bit of color. So yeah, stay until the end if you want to know which palette was in the Ipsy spoilers. But let's talk money, shall we? All right, again, I say that it's $33.99 plus tax, and the value of my April Boxycharm, any guesses? First of all, just real quick, can I ask you a favor before I tell you the value? Just to help the algorithm, if you've watched any YouTubers at all, you probably have heard that term, but if any interaction helps, so I would love it if you would hit that thumbs up. So since this is for April, I would love if you would leave me a comment down below if you like black jelly beans. Yes or no to black jelly beans, because I think of jelly beans when I think of Easter and Easter candy. I mean, there's other things, of course, that I think about, but as far as like Easter candy, I personally do not like black jelly beans, black licorice, or anything of that. My mom does. But yeah, I'd love to know, what are your thoughts on black licorice, black jelly beans? Yes, no? Now, for the value of the box, again, $33.99 plus tax, and the value is $120. So what do you think? Is that a good box? I'm happy with everything. I probably do have some similar colors. So, you know, I don't know about that, but I can't help it. Like, it still makes me feel fancy when I see her products in here. But yeah, I'm happy with everything, and I think I will get use out of everything in this month's box. So here's the Ipsy spoilers if you want to see what the colorful palette was in there. And again, if you haven't already, I hope that you will hit my face that's popping up and subscribe, be a friend. Thank you so much, and come on back. I'll see you in the comments and back here on Thursday. Bye.